sports. It's in the game.
I ain't seen real problems since seen nothing. I ain't seen real problems since stripping off grades. I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. For my day, I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight. Cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like what you want? What you want? I got Jesus giving money. What you want? I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry. So I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye. Cause I can never really want you unless it's money or pride. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like I ain't mean it. I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sequence. Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, God, I gave him a lot, but I keep.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Okay, now drop your bag, sass. I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. Took these Billy Trump cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Now I'm afraid of the dark. There ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the stop on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I made it out of chunk, at least I know I'm up. Boy, thump, like my neighbor's jumper up a pump. Boy, I bump in that Billy Strong, he ain't know, he ain't thump. He just grabbed the pump and made it go dumb. Got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun.
I'm an airport baby, I'm too fly to count. Counting the cash, yeah, it's too high to count. I've been dealing with a fake, yeah, they too fake to doubt. Acting like they are what they not for their clout. They just suckin' my blood, they can love what you count. Flowing like water. Three with the snows on the ops gonna plow. They all in the sewers and south in the clouds.
I'ma stay calm to the sound. On the floor to the skirt. That with the pan to the skirt.
Got no paper, told him quit the pocket watching jeans ripping at the seams, holding on some dead folks. Schizophrenic with the bag. Listen to the money, nigga praying every day. Glad to say I was broke. Tell him battle. Now I got my bands up, 1000 on the bill just to keep the pants up. Only on a real note, I couldn't fake what I've been doing. All my real ones know this nigga riding for his 53. I'm throwing up, they see the chain, I keep it tough. Say she feeling a little nigga. Try luck. Say she love me for my smile, so I'm looking mean as Seen his heads squawking, so I'm keeping feathers plucked.
Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun.
Yeah. Hey, yo. Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my whole cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics riot in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget it, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget it, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the
Run it back. Let's run it.
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Five glorious months of football about to get underway. We're all set, and away we go in a new NFL season. McCole Hardman now on the return. And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. A give to Pacheco to start the drive. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Hey, 43.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Yellow.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. That tackle made by the rookie from Penn State.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Attack, attack! Attack!
Third and short, here's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
From the 22 on 2nd down. Has a man, it's Brown. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives him 1st and goal.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Perfect way to start the season as their opening drive has reached goal to go. First down from the red zone. He's on the move. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Reed now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Stroud in the air to start us off. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end. And it sets up 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
From the gun, Stroud. Pass taken in by Diggs. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here we go. Two J.
Ooh, play clock running out. D'Amico Ryans calls for a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Justin Reed has the INT. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow. My side.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Yellow. Hey, Ripley. Attack, attack. Return.
From the 16. Has his man. It's Pacheco. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. From the 36. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So the new NFL season officially well underway as we've reached the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They have 3rd and 4 to start out. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35.
Color.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
A 2nd down run by Pacheco. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on that game. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st down throw, Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the gain, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. They're down to their final one in this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Yellow, yellow.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Up and good from Blankenship. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Why, Tony? Hey, Uno Mars.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. So it'll be 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Shotgun now, 1st round. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th. We're going for this. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a play on 4th down. They get the first after a gain of 27.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud now. He fires one deep down the right sideline. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Caught by Diggs. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again at the 20. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. He missed the linebacker lurking, or he thought he could challenge him there and win. A 6-point mistake, Brock, either way.
Do you know, Kate, that you use that word as a verb, and quarterbacks, when we look at coverages, we use it as a noun. He's a lurker. You said he was lurking, and he was. And if you're not aware of that lurker, that free defender who's got eyes on you, well, they can make you pay just as he did.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs take a 3-possession lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
White, Tony. Ah, what's that? Hey.
Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. Dell with the grab. And that's good for a gain of 5. Chad Muma there to bring him down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Look at hot. Hey, uno. Yes.
Here's 2nd and 5. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
All right.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
South.
Now it's Stroud. Oh, baby, he gets rocked, and the ball is out. But fortune on the Texans' side. guys got to it, they're going to keep the football. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And the Texans are going to have a first down. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
They'll come up 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. Here comes the final play of our first half. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Oh, ready. Why, Tony? None.
Throwing it just before halftime. Complete to Dell. And he'll go down here at the 16. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Oh, ready.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Darnell Savage brings that to an end. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Hey, Uno more. Hey.
Throwing from the gun. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Chiefs will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt, I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You could know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and now a chance to add to this lead.
And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Pass is caught at the 9. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Attack, attack! Line, right! Right side!
From the red zone now. Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
I feel so bad, I really do, and I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Right! Right side!
Pacheco can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Yellow! Yellow, yellow! Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Right side!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Up and good from Blankenship. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Reed now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running with Mixon out of the gun. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Second and 6 coming up here. On the ground again with Mixon. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Keeping it with Mixon. And not a lot of space to work. He's brought down at the 45. 3 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Look the hot. Hey, uno.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 24 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Here we go. Thank you, Texans. South. 11.
From the gun, Stroud. And they pick him off again! Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Chiefs will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
Yellow.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Yellow.
Right back to Pacheco. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
Hey, 43, 15.
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous... So now here's 3rd and 5.
Fire down these two. Yellow.
Looking to throw Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Yellow.
A first down carry for Pacheco. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now.
Yellow.
It's Pacheco again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Yellow.
Man in motion here. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Working quickly here.
Hey, 57, 57. Yellow.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. They connect for the first. And he moves the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Now a give left side to Pacheco. Into the secondary past the 40. And he's going to score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Reed now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 Texans. 12. White Tony. Hey, Uno Mars.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
I think it's safe to say that without that ball being tipped, we are looking at a big game. It's a missed opportunity to push that offense, but an even better play defensively to deny the throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
All right. Look the hot. Hey, Uno. Hey, south. Get on.
Here's Stroud. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
On the quick, right?
Looking to throw, Stroud. He's got him, that's Mixon. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
First and 10 from the 41.
11.
On play action, here's Stroud. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
All right. Buggy. 19 Texans. Why Tony? Hey.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. On the move, headed right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Hey, uno. Hey, uno Mars.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42.
All right. Look the hot.
Slot man motioned over. Stroud throwing here on first. Pass taken in by Diggs.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
It's mixed in on second down. He still has room inside the 30. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans putting up points in a game decided. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Hardman with a return. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They're out and set, first and 10.
Wait.
Running right is Pacheco. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Hey, 15. Sorry.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
A give right side, here's Pacheco. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. That's incomplete left side.
well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Fire down these two, fire down these two.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete out to the right. Juke the defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs?
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Wow, they're going to pass it here. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Play action, Mahomes. He's got a man left. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Well, no louder place in Missouri or Kansas right now as the Chiefs get the win in Arrowhead. And they're no doubt happy to get their season off on the right track and claim the first victory of this new campaign. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.